Hi everybody, and welcome to our Essential Oil 101 class. I absolutely love teaching this class, and I've taught it many times in the past, whether it's to one-on-one, to 5 people, to 30 people, and now a lot of the times I teach it just like this online. So I wanted to record this video because I do realize that there's a lot of people outside my local area that are interested in learning more, so this is just a way for me to send you the information. But also for those who have gotten started, just to use this as a resource to come back and just learn more about the oils, and we're going to cover lots of stuff today. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm a bit of a visual person, so I've got some info here that we'll just go through together just to kind of keep us on track, make sure that we cover everything. We're going to go through a lot of information. So yeah, just want to make sure that we cover all the basics. So obviously, first of all, we'll start with who I am. My name is Erin, if we haven't met in person already. I am a mom. I am a wife. You can see my 2 little girls there, Olivia and Nevaeh. And I'm the founder of Erin Naturally, which is an online community for all things natural. So in there, I'm a little bit of a modern hippie mama. I tend to be drawn to natural approaches. If you follow any of my social media pages, you'll quite clearly see that that's a big part of who I am. So I'm also a health and business coach as well. So I do health coaching. I've got a global community that I help to lead as well, an online space that I help to support and educate people getting started with essential oils. And in this community, again, it's global. It's all over. I'm based out of Australia, but we have people in North America as well as Europe. And it is just a great place where we come together. We learn about essential oils. We share stories and experiences. It's just a really, really great place. So on top of that, the business mentoring, there is a small portion of those people like myself who have gotten started with essential oils, had amazing experiences, and they naturally just want to share with others and help to get them started as well. So yeah, that's kind of another section of what I do. So I believe, this comes down to probably why you're here. I tend to share my story because it will probably connect on why you've hit play on this as well. I believe that there are so many things out there affecting our health. And now, this day and age, we really are aware, and we are becoming more empowered in wanting to know about these things. There is a lot of studies and a lot of research and a lot of stuff coming up that we're in the space where we are able to we're always questioning, we're always reading labels, we're being the advocate for our own health and taking control back into our own hands. I definitely believe that there are many, many, many natural alternatives out there that we do have the access to. And, I don't get me wrong, I do believe in modern medicine, but I believe that there's a time and a place for that. But there's a lot of natural alternatives that are often overlooked, and essential oils are one of them. So today is different. We do have a lot of information out there. So using the excuse of I didn't necessarily know better, it might not be the case nowadays. So even just the fact that you're here, you're interested in essential oils, that they can support you on so many levels, or if you don't know that, you're looking to find out what they can do. This is great. It's the first place to start. And again, this is why I love teaching this class, because you're open to looking at things in a different way, and you're excited to get started. So what we'll dive into, we're going to talk about what essential oils are. We're going to talk about why you would use them as an alternative. We're going to talk about some oil basics and safety as well. And the big thing, we're going to talk about why doTERRA and how the sourcing affects the oils. Yes, I was probably like you. I had many, many oils of different brands beforehand, but I think this is an important topic. We're going to talk about, why 100% pure labeled oils out there doesn't necessarily mean a thing, and that, they might not be doing what you want them to do. So we'll also find out why doTERRA is the world's leader. They have over, I think it's 4.5 million people now around the globe using the essential oils. And this year is World History because of the work that doTERRA is doing with the medical community, and that this beautiful bridge is being made between the modern medical community and the natural health community. And I love the fact that doTERRA is, again, a part of this, being recognized, which I'll get into by the health community or the modern medicine community as well. So again, why I would never use any other essential oil. So we're going to talk about the top 10 oils. This is a big thing. Just making sure that you do leave this video empowered, knowing how to use the oils that you have and get them into place right away. And just to know when something does arise that you do have solutions there at your fingertips. And we're going to talk about how to get your oils for free. Definitely want to stick around for that, and how to earn commissions. So there's, again, if that feels aligned, if it's something that you want to learn more about, we can definitely talk about that. And most importantly, how to get your oils, or how to get started with your oils. So again, watching this video, you're not able to leave and run to the nearest store and pick up your oils. It's through somebody like me, because doTERRA is really big on education, hence why they have their marketing set up like this. So it is network marketing. I'll put it out there, because what happens is when you get your oils through me, you're supporting me, but I'm also supporting you. So you not only get the oils, but you get me, like it or not. So I come with you just to make sure that you have all the resources that are available as well. So here we go. So please know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healthcare professional. But I do a lot of research, and everything I use is tested on, tried and tested on us. And when it comes down to being a mom, I am extremely picky, and I want only the best for myself and for my kids. So I literally have researched everything. So I've been where you are. I've used other essential oils in the past. I have kind of waffled between other really well-known essential oil companies. And once I got to know everything about all of the companies, doTERRA was clearly far above the rest. So let's begin. So I want you to grab a piece of paper. This is something that I do for all of the classes or anybody that I'm chatting with about oils, and just really to use this as a point to come back to. I want you, again, to not be overwhelmed. This is a video. I don't want you to leave thinking, there's so many areas, there's so many things, there's so much information. But I really want you to hone in on 2 or 3 areas of your life that you are looking to change. So this could be, wanting more of something, or you might be wanting less of something. And again, if you want to hit pause on this, go ahead. Just take some time. Take some time to get really clear on what areas you want to have changed. So this could be emotional support, physical support. There's a list of things there on the slide. It could be financial, could be spiritual, anything that you want to create more balance, more harmony, more abundance in your life. Because we're definitely going to cover a lot of these areas. And I really, again, want you to leave this video knowing that there's some things that you can put into place. So the fundamentals of a healthy lifestyle. This is again what attracted me to doTERRA, is that this right here, these levels that are stacked upon each other, this is doTERRA's healthcare model, which again is completely aligned to what I believe in. I do believe that, everything in our health, yes, I do talk a lot about essential oils and how they are extremely supportive for mind, body, spirit, whatever it is. But coming back to it, I do believe that a healthy lifestyle, is nutrition. That is a big area that it always comes back to. Food is the medicine. You can see right here, again, this is where I'm going to tell you where doTERRA fits in. But, eating right, exercising, stress, managing stress and rest, we all know these. We all know that when you're eating better, you'll be feeling better. You'll have more energy. You might start exercising a little bit more, which then, rest is, you're going to be upgrading your rest. But what I really love is that each of these, again, they do build on each other. And once you get these 3 kind of areas tackled, again, these are the people that I tend to attract, that tend to come and are looking for essential oils, because they're craving more. They're craving more. And that kind of goes into the reducing toxic load. So right here, reducing toxic load, this is the area today that we're going to be really focusing on. And it's becoming a huge problem. I could just teach classes on this. It's a topic that I'm really, really passionate. I'll share a bit of my story as well. But this, again, this is the area that essential oils can hugely, hugely impact. So reducing toxins, unfortunately, there is a lot out there that we can't control. But in our home, being the healers of our home, as a lot of moms, a lot of women, what we bring into our homes, it comes down to us. So again, this is an area that you can definitely take control over. And remember, before I skip here, remember, it's not about perfection. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed leading this video. It's not about perfection. It's not about having 10 out of 10 in all of these areas, but really the goal is about progression and making the small changes every single day into the right direction. So I want you to really think about what drew you to hit play on this video, and think about what area you could be giving more attention to and just giving a different approach, I guess. So the synthetic tipping point. This is why we are all here. You could be just cruisy going along your life, but there was some pain point, there was something that kind of shook you up, got you uncomfortable, made you start researching and looking for alternatives. And again, this is why you're here. So in all honesty, I do believe that we are here for all the same reasons. So raise your hand if you feel like me, that there was a time in your life where something did come up that, yeah, I need to make a change. I need to do something different. So I'll share a little bit of my story right here. It's not a secret. I share this a lot, that fertility was a big issue for me. You can see here, my family, being pregnant with my babies, but the road wasn't as smooth as what I thought it was going to be. So, after we got married, wanted to start having kids, and, it wasn't happening. I did a lot of testing, and there was some diagnosis that came up, and it was shattering. It was a really, really, really hard time for me. Only for the case that, I thought I was a healthy person. I was doing all of those things in the slide above. I was eating right. I was exercising. I considered myself, managing stress and getting a lot of rest. But again, once we have those, we're craving more, or something like this comes up where, something happens. If it's to yourself, if it's to your kids as your mom, and you want to support them. So, many of us can relate. We have been down a path, or we've gone through difficult times, or something's come up in our lives. And again, it makes us become a different person, and we tend to ask questions. So it could go two ways, where you could just think, this is the way it's going to be. I'll just have to deal with it. Throw a Band-Aid over it. Fine. Go that route. Or you could go the other way, where you want to do the research. You want to find out why this is happening, just to be an advocate to your own health, and just think about the choices that you can make today that can dramatically impact your future. So for me, absolutely, that was the way I went. I went through that angry stage. I went through the why me, why is this happening? But the more research I did, this is when a huge light bulb came on for me, when I realized that, you can be doing all the right things, which I thought I was doing, but there was so many things that I was intentionally doing to my health that was, now looking back, it makes me cringe. But it's nothing, now that I'm going to share this with you, you think, oh my gosh, these are things that I'm doing too. And what I'm talking about is toxins that you're bringing into your house that, yes, I thought I was doing everything right, but it was simple things like the bounce sheets that I was drying our clothes with, the candles that I had lit all over the house, putting fragrance into our lungs, into our bodies, the perfumes that I was spritzing, the scented body creams that I was putting on, the tanning creams that I was using, all of these things, which I then found out, they're hormone altering, they're endocrine disrupting, all of these things that I'm like, oh my God, this makes sense. This makes sense. This is why I'm here. I need to do a change. So, long story short, this is kind of where this again was this area that I was not aware of. I started doing some massive changes in the house. I kind of went through this low-tox realization. I started to detox things that I was using, you know, harsh chemicals, which we all know. You spray cleaner, you put your masks on and run out of the bathroom because you know it's not that great to breathe. Well, light bulb, hello, red flag right there. So, you know, this is, again, what I want you to think outside the box. I want you to think of things in your life that, you know, maybe aren't so clean that you could be doing right now that you could change to. So my biggest thing, then obviously becoming pregnant, this heightened. I was extremely cautious about what I was putting in our environment because I'm growing this baby inside of me. So obviously then when the baby came, when Olivia was born, this just exploded. And then that's when I started educating others because, you know, I realized what our generation was being bombarded with, but I knew that the upbringing, the things that they were going to be, her generation was going to be exposed to was going to be so much more than what my generation was exposed to. So that's why I started sharing my story, sharing the importance of natural alternatives, of low-tox living to other moms. It was just easy. It was just easy to do. So I want you to start thinking outside of the box again. You know, if this is all new to you, you might be thinking, oh my gosh, she's crazy. She's over the top. This is too much. But think about the people back when smoking was fine. You could smoke at movie theaters. You could smoke on airplanes. You can smoke in hospitals. And then people started saying, you know what, this is not right. Studies started coming up and yeah, smoking's not that healthy. Fast forward a couple of years, plastics, research was coming up about plastics. And, you know, they might have thought, yeah, you know what, that's crazy. They're over the top. But then now look at everything is BPA free. Fast forward a little bit more, things that were marketed to kids. So I'm not going to name names or brands, but there is big, well-known brands of baby powder that there's lawsuits that were won because of health claims and how they were affecting people's health. So again, this is what I want you to come back to thinking that, you know, there is so many things out there affecting our health, but it's up to us knowing that, you know, we know of these things. These seeds were planted in our head that, you know, that's not right. And a lot of the times being mom, being women, it comes back to us thinking, you know what, we can make the change. We can not only do things that are going to affect our kids, but not only that, once you start to feel better and get rid of the things that clog you down, you'll realize how much more amazing, how much more vibrant you'll feel when you start to reduce the toxins in your house. So I'm now big on educating on using products that are going to have side benefits, not side effects. So again, these are things that we can absolutely control. So you will too, once you start realizing, once you get your oils, happily welcome low-tox living into your life. And trust me, very, very exciting time. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are the things that you're going to be bringing into your house because every essential oil that you're going to be using is a chemical synthetic that you're not. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. So what are essential oils? Smell it, open it up. Let me just see, I've got some rose here right now. Rub it in your hand, breathe it in. What you're breathing in right there, that is an essential oil. Essential oils are an aromatic compound. So you can see right there in that little magnifying version of the, I don't know, it's like a little monster skin. But that little sac right there, that is an essential oil from a peppermint leaf that's magnified. So they are extracted from plants, from seed, from bark, from fruit, from rinds, from resins, from flowers and peels, roots. Did I say that? I'm trying to go off the top of my head here. But what happens is that these little sacs here are the most powerful part of the plant. They are the immune system of the plant to keep it healthy. They help to protect it against viruses, bacteria, disease. They are the lifeblood of the plant. And just like our blood clots or oxygenates our cells, the essential oils do the same thing for the plant. They keep it healthy. So these aromatic compounds that you see right here, these little sacs, they have hundreds and hundreds of organic compounds in them with unique chemistry, again, to fight the disease, viruses, bacteria, and protect on a cellular level. And because it is a natural occurring product, what they do on the plant, they essentially are recognized as a body, as being natural, and can do the same for the human body. So plants natural medicine, and they would do the same on us as well. So in humans, in our human body, they can support every system. So this is, again, what we're not talking about a fragrant little oil. I always laugh when people come in, oh, your house smells so nice. You must just love, nice smelling things. But it's way beyond that. It's way beyond that. That diffuser that I've got running, yes, my house smells amazing, but there's so many other extra benefits. They can support every system in your body, your muscular system, your brain health, your circulatory system, your endocrine system, your hormones, your weight, your immune system, your respiratory, your digestive, your emotion, all the emotional properties as well. And again, not that Band-Aid approach, what I was talking about. It's addressing at the root cause and getting to the root cause. So they're safe, they're affordable, and it's, again, an alternative to synthetics that you can be using. So why essential oils? You're probably thinking, I've used herbs in the past, I've used supplements, and yes, I was the same, but now knowing that essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than the dried herb, for me, it's just an automatic. I'm going to reach for a peppermint essential oil now, rather than the cup of peppermint tea that I typically would have used in the past. So again, these little compounds that I was talking about, or these little sacs, hundreds of compounds. So for instance, a lavender, I think there's over 200 known compounds, therapeutic medicinal properties in a bottle of lavender. Again, why lavender has so many healing properties. We'll get into kind of going through all of the ways to use lavender. But then again, why would we would use essential oils? So for instance, peppermint could be used for so many different things: digestion, respiratory, hot bodies, hot temperatures. So again, something that you would go to the chemist or the pharmacy and you could get about 5 different prescriptions to do what one single bottle of peppermint essential oil would do. So again, getting away from clogging our bodies with synthetics, taking something that again would be having to be filtered through the liver, and creating a Band-Aid approach, going back to looking how we can heal on a cellular level, that our body recognizes a version that it doesn't have to filter as well. So let me and again, this is what draws a lot of people to doTERRA as well, using it for therapeutic value purposes. So we're going to go into grading a little bit right now. Up until a few years ago, there was only the 3 types of grading. So synthetics, this is an oil that's completely fake. This is, it has nothing to do with the plant. There's absolutely no therapeutic value to this. Again, a lot of fragrance. So you would find synthetic fragrances in, body sprays, in even right down to laundry detergents. They have a lot of synthetic fragrance in it. And again, this is something that you should look into. There's this whole area, this umbrella of things that can be classified as fragrance that are extremely, extremely disrupting to our health on so many different levels. The next one is food grade. So again, this is what you would find in toothpaste, foods. It's not the pure plant, and it's not medicinal. The next one is the therapeutic grade. So these are, I guess, the higher, they are, a little bit higher in price. They're a little bit higher in concentration, but typically found in health food stores, so higher end ones. But, again, like I said, up until a few years ago, there was no governing standard of what goes into essential oils. So yes, up until a few years ago, the therapeutic grade was the highest you could get, but it's not 100% pure. So the next one you see is certified pure therapeutic grade, CPTG, which I'll talk about. And this is doTERRA. So we're going to go into why doTERRA and why they are that next level type of grading. So a big thing, again, which drew me to doTERRA, and a lot of others, it seems to attract people to doTERRA, is coming down to quality. So for me, knowing that, I'm going to be introducing these oils into my house. So not only for, using for cleaning, but for, moods and emotions, for using on my babies, for when, coughs and colds and things came up, I wanted to make sure that they are absolutely pure. So there's three kind of main things which absolutely set doTERRA apart, which again, I was not aware of. And after you watch this video, you're going to be like me. You're going to have those essential oils that you had bought, and I'm not talking about cheap oils. These were expensive ones from health food stores that I couldn't even use. I couldn't even use on myself, let alone, on my kids. So the three things that we're going to cover that makes doTERRA stand apart is sourcing, purity, and testing. So with the sourcing, why this matters is doTERRA sources their oils from all over the world. You can see in that slide right there, literally many, many, many countries where the plants are abundantly grown in their natural environments. And this is the reason why this is important is that, yes, you know what, I could have lavender growing in my yard in Australia, but it's not going to be the same as a lavender that is grown in Bulgaria, where doTERRA sources its lavender. So the difference is that it comes down to medicinal qualities of these oils that, you might have a little bit of therapeutic value here, but completely different because where the plant is completely grown natively, you're going to have the correct soil, the correct temperature, the correct climate. Everything is perfect for that plant to grow, that you're going to have the highest medicinal qualities. So same for instance, the tea tree and the eucalyptus that doTERRA sources are here from Australia because that's where it's natively grown. If you grow it in a farm in Pennsylvania, probably not going to have the same therapeutic values. So the next thing is sourcing. What I love about the sourcing is, again, doTERRA goes into these communities and works with the farmers and the growers, and a lot of them in developing countries as well. And it's not like other big essential oil brands out there that they go in and they might use brokers to take over these farms. They might buy out these farms, just completely taking a hold of them and not providing for that community. But what doTERRA does is with the fair trade and the co-impact sourcing is that, again, they're working with the farmers. They co-create the growth that they're able to source from and not taking away. They're giving hand ups to help them get started. So again, creating jobs in these communities, they're creating industry in these communities, and a lot of them where that industry wasn't there before. They're building sustainable businesses for amazing some of the stories. If you haven't Googled or heard any of the co-impact sourcing stories, absolutely incredible. Wintergreen, we just learned about pink pepper, on how they impact these women's lives and just giving them a better quality life to give back to their families. Not only that, for the communities, they're building schools. They do a lot of work for young girls. There's a whole other area of how they're helping sex trafficking and the Underground Railroad. That's another one you have to Google, which is incredible. They are building clinics, health clinics, medical facilities in these areas too, which again, where they didn't have access to this before. So it comes down to, when you're purchasing these oils for your house, you're making such a bigger impact that I really want to share with you. Again, 4.5 million people buying oils. Think of the effect that you're having on all of these communities as well. So the next thing is the purity. Obviously, any of doTERRA's oils are tested so rigorously. There is no fillers, there's no pesticides, there is no synthetics. They're very, very, very strong. And again, they're distilled at the perfect temperature, and this matters. A lot of companies, they might cut costs, save some pennies by not doing it at the perfect time, but doTERRA does this because, for instance, what's the oil? I'm just trying to think of. Cypress. So cypress, if it's distilled at the perfect temperature, it can have over 200 medicinal properties. But if the temperature is, it could be up 10 degrees or down 10 degrees, you might have 11 therapeutic properties in it. So again, this is something that doTERRA is quite rigorous at making sure that the distillation is done properly and in a way that it's not adding, you know, yes, it might be a little bit more, it might cost a little bit more, but it's not using solvents or other things to distill the oils, which other companies will. Then coming back to, you know, it's again, not leaving your oil pure. So testing was the last thing that I wanted to talk about. Let me just skip to the next page. Okay, perfect. Still on this one. So testing is another thing that doTERRA is hugely, hugely, hugely rigorous about. So after the oils are harvested, they do in-house testing for every single batch of essential oils. But not only that, which, you know, there is a lot of companies out there that will do some in-house testing to obviously make sure that, you know, what they're sourcing is okay. But what doTERRA does is they go one step above, and they have third-party testing where the oil is tested by an outside testing laboratory. It has nothing to do with them. And if those reports come back even with a slight, you know, that they're not pure, something wasn't right, doTERRA will not bottle those and will not label those certified pure therapeutic grade. So you can definitely trust that the oil, if it, I don't have the full one in front. Oh yeah, here we go. So even this one says it. With your oil, if it is stamped certified pure therapeutic grade, you know that there is absolutely nothing in that oil to alter it in any way. So again, coming down to using it on my kids, using it on myself, they're in reducing toxin in your house, you won't want to be using something that you think is therapeutic that could be altered in some way. So another big portion of my why doTERRA is the fact that their integrity and their transparency. So something new that has just come out is the website Source to You. And if you haven't checked this out already, I definitely encourage you to go and do so, because this is the company, or sorry, this is the site that every other essential oil brand does not have. And this is the site that every other essential oil brand never, ever wanted to launch. Because what it is it brings transparency to exactly what goes in a bottle of essential oil. So what you can do is take your bottle and you can scan the bottle, and it will show up. There's a little code on here. You can scan it and it will show up the GCMS report. And again, this is showing you that, for instance, peppermint is going to have the exact constituency that's going to do what you want it to do. And for example, other oils, they might have things added to them to make them smell like they're supposed to, and you know, or it might not be doing what you want it to. And again, there could be other things in it that are altering it a little bit. So this website, again, is completely important, and which is going to wipe out a lot of those companies that, you know, you might see other essential oils companies popping up right now that are trying to do essential oils because they see this massive wave. They see people drawn to doTERRA and what the massive growth that they're creating, that other big known essential oil companies, like I said, don't even do essential oils, are now doing essential oils. But it's this site right here, Source to You, that's going to wipe a lot of those out, because when it comes down to purity and potency. So the next one, how to use essential oils. So there's 3 different ways of how we can use them. There's aromatically, topically, and internally. So first of all, breathing the oils in. If you've got one, open it up, smell it. You're experiencing essential oils right there. This is the fastest way to experience the essential oils. Within 22 seconds, those molecular structures that the molecules that you're breathing in hit your brain, an area in your brain. So again, take 1 drop, rub it in, have that immediate effect. And so I love using essential oils aromatically, because, you know, if you're using other essential oil brands, you might be creating that aroma, that smell. But if you're using something pure and that's therapeutic grade, it's going to be interacting with the limbic system of your brain, because it is natural, it's recognized. So in your limbic system, this is what I really wanted to highlight, is that, again, you know, using something like an essential oil, for me, when I think back to those times when I had really, really bad anxiety and going through that time, that bottle of lavender, just knowing that it is immediate relief. Breathing it in, again, it's going right to that area of the brain that's affecting it's your emotional brain per se. So it's affecting which controls your memory, your hormones, your heart rate, your blood pressure, any stored responses and feelings that you might be having. And again, this is why it's so much more than just a nice scent. So for memory, I get a lot of people that ask how you can use essential oils for aromatically to help with memory. So again, think of things that you smell that trigger a memory. It could be, pumpkin pie. It makes you think of Thanksgiving. Fresh cut grass. It instantly triggers that memory of summer. And again, it can create that emotion. It can make you feel good. It can make you feel heightened. You might smell something like a fire and it brings back other memories. So we are able to rewrite those responses, that the chemical response that our brain has. So, again, I love looking at the aspect of how essential oils can affect our emotional brain. So using something in a good time, using essential oils when you're happy, when you're surrounded by good feelings, that's going to anchor that feeling so that, when you do have that time where you might be angry or anxious or something comes up, grabbing that essential oil, just simply breathing it in, it's going to trigger that memory, create that response, interact with your blood pressure, your heart rate, cortisol levels, serotonin, whatever it is, to help to calm and relax you and bring you back to that other memory, that other memory that you anchored. So the biggest way of using oils aromatically, obviously you can just inhale it straight from the bottle, but having the diffuser going. So this is what I absolutely love. I've got my diffuser going right now. It's got sandalwood and lavender in it. So my house, it just smells beautifully. It keeps it nice and calm, really, really nice. So diffuser, I have a really good diffuser guide. So if you're looking for some inspiration, I can definitely share some different ways of using a diffuser in your house. But you can diffuse for a few different reasons. So up in the morning, it could be uplifting. You could be using some citrus and some mint oils. In the afternoon, some nice grounding oils. And at night, a really popular time is diffusing at night to help with sleep, or it could be respiratory problems as well. So the other thing I like is that when you are diffusing, not only is it, could be for one person, but you're affecting the whole family. So think about, winter months, if somebody in your family is sick, just having the diffuser going, because you're going to be benefiting everybody. So the next way is topically. So topically, obviously, more it makes sense if you're wanting to do a localized treatment. So simply by putting the oils on topically, you're going to be servicing every cell in your body within about 20 minutes. So topical makes sense let's just say if it's head tension, you're going to want to put those oils right close to the area that you want to be treated. If it's, if you've got a sore leg muscle, obviously putting the essential oils right on that area. Let me just see. Fractionated coconut oil. So you want to make sure that you're diluting your oils. We're going to go through safety, so I'll save that for another slide. But obviously, if you're using your oils topically, diluting them, always a good rule of thumb. And I often get asked, by diluting them, are you going to be diluting the benefits of them? Absolutely not. So by diluting your essential oils, it's able to let them be more bioavailable to your cells. You're going to reach a larger area. And also, because the essential oils are a violet compound, they evaporate quite quickly. So by putting them in a carrier oil, such as coconut oil, such as almond oil, something like that, jojoba oil, it's going to be absorbed into your skin and pull the oils in and help them penetrate into your skin a lot quicker. So the next one, sorry. Internally, again, this comes down to how you feel comfortable using the oils. It can go either way. But just know that with a certified pure therapeutic grade oil, you know that there is nothing else in that oil. So again, it comes down to still always using oils safely. One drop is more than enough. And I like to say, you know, when people say, I've had oils in the past and it absolutely says, do not ingest. Well, if your bottle of lemon says, do not ingest, that is perfect example of a company that's not being transparent of what is in that oil. Again, it can be labeled 100% organic or 100% pure, but again, there's no governing standard to regulate what goes in that oil. So yes, if your oil says, the oils that you're currently using say do not ingest, I would throw it out, get rid of it. Red flag, huge red flag right there. So a bottle of lemon from doTERRA, there's 45 lemons that go in there, nothing else. So there's a few different ways you can use them internally. doTERRA has little beadlets that you can use, which are really, really great for using them that way. Also, I like to use them if I have a scratchy throat, something like On Guard, the On Guard essential oil. This one's great because you can put a drop in a little bit of water, gargle it in your throat. It's a really good way to support your immune system. Another way is using Digestin, which I'll go through the benefits of all of these oils after, but Digestin is great. You can put it in a little bit of almond milk, and I like to take it that way. If I've got some tummy upset, you can use them in your cooking as well. So again, one drop is more than enough. You can start small and then increase more. So I like to do a drop of peppermint in my chocolate bliss balls, which is amazing. So good. Again, getting away from the cheap, yucky, fake flavoring that you would typically use. Using a drop of peppermint pure essential oil is unbelievable. Can't wait for you to try those. Yeah, so that's the way of using the essential oils internally. So getting into the next slide, we have got the top 10. Yay, so excited. This is, we're gonna cover the ones in the Home Essential Kit. So this is typically the kit that most people start with. This is the kit that I started with as well. So diving right in. So peppermint, love peppermint. If you've ever used it, it is such an energizing, cooling, refreshing oil. Can be used topically. So with topically, it's a really cooling, energizing oil. Again, I said you could use it for head tension. It feels really, really nice for hot bodies too. So if you've, you know, for instance, kids, if their body temperature raises a lot, you can just obviously monitor that. But I love using, you can see the touch there, which is diluted with fractionated coconut oil, up and down their spine, put it on their bottoms of the feet. It's amazing just to help to lower body temperatures. What did I say? Head tension, really, really good. It does have that cooling effect, so it feels amazing. On the back of your neck, you have that instant, because of the menthol, it gives you that cooling effect. What else? Cooling, really nice in a foot soak. If you're feeling really hot, put a bit in water and soak your feet. That's a really, really nice effect as well. You can use it respiratory as well. So in the diffuser, it's a really good one. If you're feeling stuffed up, it really helps to open the airways. You can notice it right away. Just open up a bottle of peppermint, inhale straight away. Instant clear your sinuses. Another way of using it is kind of the energizing way too. So it's really good if you are, you know, that 3 p.m. slump, if you're getting away from using other stimulants, instead of using coffee, grab your peppermint, pop it in the diffuser. It's really, really nice with lemon or wild orange. Put those two. It really helps to energize. It helps with mental fatigue, with cognitive functions, and when you're feeling low on energy. Another way of using it is digestive problems. So again, if your stomach is upset, if you've got bloating, indigestion, any type of queasiness happening, you can simply put a drop of peppermint in some coconut oil, just rub it straight on your stomach. It is, again, cooling, and it helps to support the digestive system. And again, why I like to put it in my chocolate bliss balls, because after dinner, you know, you've had a big meal and looking to kind of tame your tummy, have a little piece of your chocolate bliss ball, because the peppermint is really, really good just to help to support your digestion. Again, it comes in the beadlets. I don't have the picture of it there, but it comes in the peppermint beadlets, which I love carrying in my purse, because it's just another way of, you know, instead of reaching for gum or synthetics, it just pop a peppermint beadlet, refreshes your breath. It kind of wakes you up a little bit. It's a really, really good one. So the next one is lemon essential oil. So when you think of lemon, think of all things cleansing. So there's 45 lemons that go into a 15 ml bottle of lemon essential oil. So it comes from the peel, which is a higher concentration of the antioxidants. So again, this is something you can be using in your beverages. You can use and you can do the little bliss balls. Like I said, it's really, really nice. And using the lemon that way, it is a really high antioxidant. So it helps to internally cleanse and help to aid in digestion as well. It's a good way of using. You could also use it for cleaning. For me, you know, when I was doing this low tox, swapping everything over, lemon was the first oil that I knew about that I started making up all of my cleaning sprays with. You can see in the photo right there. So just simply water, vinegar, and lemon essential oil, and it became just a natural approach, a non-toxic way of cleaning. And I tell you, it will get stains out, and on a baby high chair, like you won't even believe. Just simply just taking a paper towel, dampen it, put a few drops of lemon on it, and just wipe down the baby high chair. It's amazing. It's also a degreaser, so especially using it around your stove. It won't harm your stove, but it just really helps to cut through the grease as well. I love diffusing it. Not only is it it's cleansing and purifying to the air, but it also helps to neutralize odors, which is great. You know, if you've cooked a curry or something the night before, it's a really good one just to pop in the diffuser to just neutralize odors. Good if you have pets as well. And also by diffusing, lemon is a really good uplifting oil too. So it's really supportive to the moods and emotions as well. So if you're feeling a little bit flat, if you're feeling a little bit low, just inhale it straight from the bottle, or a good one to put in the diffuser as well. The other thing I was going to mention about peppermint too, I forgot, is the fact that peppermint is one of the oils that is recognized by Health Canada as a medicinal oil. This is amazing. This is so good. This is something that no other essential oil brand is recognized by Health Canada. So there's actually 21 of doTERRA's oils that are recognized by Health Canada by having natural health claims. So yeah, a lot of research, a lot of study has gone into the purity and the potency and the effects of doTERRA essential oils, and Health Canada has approved them, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. Again, why I would never use any other essential oil. So the next one is lavender. We all know lavender. Lavender is all things calming. Not only for the mind, but also for the body. So you can use, first of all, if you have lavender that you've currently used, compare it to this one. I think this was one of the oils that when I got my starter kit, again, I had other lavender oils that when I would take the lid off, it would be a little bit gunky. Well, that's a red flag right there. But just now, after having my doTERRA one, going back to that other one, which is long gone by now, but a few months after I got my doTERRA lavender, just smelling my other one was, it just smells so fake. It smells so fake. That and my lemon, night and day, absolutely night and day. So obviously lavender, we all know it's calming for the mind and the emotions. It helps to relax. It actually, by inhaling it, again, because it is a pure oil, it's not a synthetic that's blocked by protecting the brain, because it is a pure oil that when you inhale lavender, it's going to that area of the brain that helps, it's going to help to lower cortisol levels, again, which is really good. Why people use it for when they're feeling anxious, for sleep. It's a really good one. And just to relax, You can use it in the diffuser. This is a staple of one of the oils that we use before bed. A little mom hack is pop the diffuser on before bath time, just to kind of get everyone calmed down. It's a good one in the afternoon. Another way you can use it, as you can see in the photo there, is topically. So you can mix it with a little bit of coconut oil, and it's a beautiful way to connect with your kids, give them a massage, and just kind of help to incorporate it into your bedtime routine. Works for, you know, adults as well. Put it on the bottoms of your feet. It's amazing just how it just helps to relax you and just kind of put you in that different state. It's great in the bath as well. You can mix it with some Epsom salts, a little bit of Castile soap. Mix it into your bath. And all of these tips are things that, you know, that again, are not using synthetics. You're not using that highly fragrant bubble bath. You're not using those other targeted for baby products that are on the shelves in the grocery store. And, you know, I was probably like you. I was buying the really, really expensive eco brand because, you know, I knew that they were organic and they were healthy. But when it comes down to it, like, you know, when people think, you know, this is a big investment getting these oils and this kit, but I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, hand on heart, the money that you're going to be saving because of things like this. You know, I don't have my bottle of fractionated coconut oil down here, but in that bottle of fractionated coconut oil, a few drops of lavender, boom, it covers, you know, my body creams, it covers the girls' body creams. And it's basic. It's 2 ingredients that you're using. So amazing. So it's non-toxic. It's, again, saving you money, and you'll be amazed at the things that you can swap out. So, okay, finishing up with lavender, my little side story. So finishing up with lavender, not only for the mind, in the body, for the mind, but also using lavender on the body to calm. So we all know it helps you if you've got any cuts, scrapes, anything that you need healing. It has really good healing, regenerative, skin regenerative properties. So I love it in the owie spray for anything, cuts, burns, hangnails, whatever, anything that you need calming. Any redness on the skin, it's a really, really good one for anything. Anything, when in doubt, just choose lavender. So the next one is Easy Air. This is one of the blends that is really, really big in doTERRA. So again, the Easy Air, or also known as Breathe, is the respiratory blend. So just think of anything clearing sinuses. It helps to open the airways. It's a great one to diffuse before bed if sleeping clogged airways are a problem, if you know what I mean. It has things like laurel in it, which helps to promote, obviously, clear breathing. It's got peppermint in it, peppermint essential oil, which helps to break up congestion, clears the lungs, clears the sinuses. It's really, really good for coughs and colds. There is 2 ways of using this. So again, you can put it in the diffuser. It's a really, really good one at night. Like I said, if breathing is an issue, put it in the diffuser, or you can use it topically. So you can make up a really nice chest rub. Amazing for your kids if they've got some heavy chest breathing issues, is just take a little bit of coconut oil, a drop or 2 of the Easy Air or the Breathe, and just rub it on their chest. Not only is it going to be going in topically, they're going to be inhaling the vapors as well. Put it on the bottoms of their feet as well. Again, what I want to say is this is getting away from using other synthetics like Vicks that you would have maybe be using in the past. So getting away from petroleum-based things and getting back to what nature is. And this is what I love about doTERRA, is that they recognize that all of these things, it makes sense. It's going back to nature. All of these pharmaceutical companies, everything to, and acids that you can buy over the counter, they recognize that peppermint has these amazing digestive supportive qualities. But same with Vicks, they understand that these oils have really, really good respiratory supportive qualities, but they can't patent that. So they have to make up some type of synthetic version so that they can patent it and label it and make it their own. But again, putting it on our bodies, it's just another thing that you can reduce, reducing your toxic load. So the next one is tea tree. We've all heard of tea tree. Probably when you're thinking of tea tree, you're thinking of those anti-bac face washes growing up as teens. So when you think of tea tree, just think of anything that you want to cleanse, anything that you want to heal. So not only cleansing and healing the skin, but it's cleansing for surfaces as well. So topically, you can use this oil for healing. And again, it dates back for, centuries. Aboriginals were using this here in Australia. They were crushing the leaves up and breathing them in for coughs and colds and flus. So again, this is nothing new. People have to know that essential oils have been used for years, centuries, date back to Egyptian times. Hippocrates, the father of medicine, the Chinese culture, I'm trying to think what else, even back to baby Jesus in the Bible, they reference baby Jesus, bringing him frankincense and myrrh because of the immune supporting properties in it. So this is, again, these oils have been around for many, many centuries. So using the the tea tree for topical uses. It's great for, again, anything that you want healing. So cuts, scrapes, hangnails. It's really good for soaking your feet if you've got some foot issues happening. Really good for shaving. Husbands that have irritation from shaving, it's really nice mixed with frankincense and cedar wood. Just put that on the skin. It helps to heal and support as well. What else? Putting it in your shampoo. If you've got some scalp issues that you'd like to support as well, just put a few drops in your shampoo. Really, really good way to use it. So aromatically, you can also use tea tree. So put it in a diffuser. It helps to support respiratory issues as well. And all of these oils, they're antibacterial, they're antifungal, antiseptic, all of these different properties. So again, get them in your body, get them supporting your body. What was the other way I was going to say? Oh, for surface, for cleaning. So yes, not only are they cleansing and healing for your body, but they're also cleansing for surfaces. So again, a great one that you can be adding to your cleaning sprays because of the antibacterial effect and the antifungal. A really, really good one for your non-toxic cleaner. So On Guard, love this oil. This was probably before I even got my kit, I started researching and looking in all of the oils that would be, arriving at my house in a couple days. But the On Guard was the one I think I was the most excited for, just to try, only because all of the other oils, yes, they're great. If something comes up, I have the tools there to support our body. But what I absolutely love about On Guard was it's something, I'm a huge believer on prevention is the best medicine. So this right here, they call it the protective blend for a reason. It's going to help to support your immune systems. So I love this one because, it's a great one just to be diffusing in the house, just to keep our immune supported, to keep us healthy. If you've got a lot of people over, it's a great one to, keep the air purified and cleansed. It's your support, your defense support. The main oil, again, it's got a bunch of different oils in it, single oils to make this blend. And one of the oils in it is clove essential oil. So the thing that's important about clove, it is one of the highest rated antioxidant oils out there. So when we're talking about antioxidants, it's protecting your body against free radical damage. So really, really important. So for example, just to give you an idea of the rating is the fact that we all know that blueberries are a really high antioxidant food, eating blueberries. But when I looked it up, it actually, I'm a numbers person, I'm a research person. So I want to see, what's the difference between eating, I have blueberries on my oats every morning, but that I think it was about 2,500 rated for ORAC. And the On Guard, it was in the the clove essential oils was in the millions. So this was amazing. This was definitely something that I couldn't wait to start incorporating, just to give your body that extra support, that extra defense as well. So again, you can use it topically. This is what I love. It is my first line of defense. If I do feel like something's coming on, if we're feeling sick, scratchy throat, whatever it is, this is what I love, is just knowing that I have that first line of defense where, typically it was your medicine box, which you'll find, after a year of the essential oils, I looked through, I've shared this on my other videos, just looking through those looking through that medication and realizing I threw them all out. They were all expired. So that was an absolute huge win because, we were healthy all the time. And if little things did arise, where if it was a headache, I would be putting peppermint, or if it was, a little bit of a tummy issue, instead of what I would typically reach for, I would grab my peppermint. A drop of peppermint would always, or the digestin would always take care of that issue. So yes, you'll notice that looking at essential oils for your first line of defense, you won't be typically grabbing what you used to be grabbing, that again are filtered with your body and just clogging you up a lot more. So where was I? Topically, first line of defense. This is when scratchy throat. Yes, dilute it, put it on your throat. Somebody's coming down with something, put it on the bottoms of their feet. Amazing. I love this one for kids, again, for prevention. So every morning when Liv goes, the days that she goes to daycare, around that germy environment, I like to put the On Guard. It comes in the touch right there, which means it's already diluted with coconut oil. Put it on the bottoms of the feet. Amazing support. Other ways you can use it is you can gargle with it as well. It's scratchy throats, diffusing it. Have it diffusing in the house. I typically will do this once or twice a week, just as a general precaution. It just really helps to cleanse the air of bacteria and different germs and things floating around. Yes, because it has the natural antiseptic as well. For cleaning, big one. I again will mix it with the tea tree and the lemon for my cleaning supplies. And it is the base of a lot of the other products. So you can see right there, because of the cleansing, the antiseptic properties in it. It's in the cleaning concentrate. It's in the hand soaps. It's in the throat drops, which are incredible if you have a sore throat or a scratchy throat. And also the toothpaste, again, because, the clove, all of these things are really, really good cleansing as well. So it's in the toothpaste, which is a fluoride-free toothpaste. Really, really good. So if you're a researcher, I definitely would insist you to go and check out, it's the Oklahoma University. They did a published study on the effects of On Guard. So it's really, really cool on its ability to work with viruses and bacteria. So definitely check that one out if you're a little bit of a research nut like myself. So oregano, this is another one that, when I got my kit, I kind of opened it up and smelled it and realized, whoa, that is a very intense smell. But I can assure you that, it's one that you're not going to use very often. But I tell you, when you are feeling sick and, when you've been using the On Guard and it's just something bigger and it didn't, you need that next step up, oregano is what you're going to want to turn to. So this is the absolute big guns of immune support oil right here. So it's different. I definitely want to clarify. People have said, oh yeah, you know what? I've got oil of oregano that I had from the health food store. Well, this is completely different. I used to have that too. But the oil of oregano is usually in a carrier oil base, almond oil or something I think it's like 80% diluted. So this is the pure oil. So a great one, again, supporting the immune system on a cellular level. This is one you can put in a flu bomb, which has tea tree, On Guard, what am I forgetting? Lemon and oregano, a really good one. Put it on the bottoms of your feet if you're really not feeling well. And again, it's an alternative. So when you're not feeling well and it gets to that next step, it would be an alternative of what you would be using, let's just say prescribed from a doctor or going to a doctor, but it's not going to have the side effects of going into your system and, killing all the good bacteria in your body. It's there to support and help your body heal on a different level and not disrupt it, if you know what I mean. So again, use this one on your feet topically, diluting it, because it is a hot oil, which I'll get into the safety as well, but it's a great one for the bottoms of your feet. And it's an antioxidant as well. So when we talked about using the oils in your food, this is a good one that, if I'm making a big pot of pasta sauce, you can let that kind of cool down. And it's, again, where you would have been reaching for a dried herb for a flavor, you'd be using something like an essential oil. So yes, you're going to get an amazing pop of flavor, but also you're going to get all of these therapeutic properties as well, these medicinal properties. So yes, it's an antioxidant. It helps to promote healthy digestion in food. So a good one to be using that way as well. Diffusing, you can diffuse it. It's not one that I prefer to diffuse. It's a definite topical one for me. Another study you can check out is the Georgetown University. There's published studies on the effects of this on the human health. Also look out the PubMed research on oregano. So it's a really highly studied one as well. So the next one is ice blue. Love this one. My husband, I think it's one of his absolute favorites. He could bathe in it, I'm pretty sure, if he would. So just think of aches, think of pain, think of muscle tension, think of stiff muscles, stiff joints, any type of inflammation. If you've got any of the above problems, you will absolutely love this oil. So it combines all of the anti-inflammatory single oils in this blend. So again, this is why I love the blends. It takes out the guesswork for you, and doTERRA has done all the research, so I leave that to the experts, and they've put all of the single oils in that are going to give you the best bang for your buck. So it's giving you that deep healing. So you can use this as a topical oil So you can be putting this on topically. It's got that deep, deep healing. It's not, again, creating that Band-Aid effect. It's not using things like Tiger Balm or, you know, deep heat, the over-the-counter things that you would typically be using. So again, helping to not give you that just hot, cold feeling that maybe other creams in the past would have, but it's, again, going in and supporting and healing on a deeper level. It's great in massage. I will typically take this one when I go for a massage and ask them to put a few drops in, because yes, you're manually doing the work, but then the oils are going to give you long-term benefits of when you leave the massage, they're still going to be doing the work as well. So again, it's got that hot, cold feeling. So if it's head tension that you have, Deep Blue could be one that you could be putting on the back of your neck. It gives you that really nice cooling feeling. But a little tip, oh my gosh, if you have problems with that time of the month, with cramping, stiffness of your back, Clary Calm, ladies, listen, Clary Calm on your abdomen, which is the women's support blend in Deep Blue or Ice Blue, it's called, depending what country you're listening from, on your lower back is just like, oh, amazing. I used to walk around with a heat bag on just for comfort. I used to have horrific periods, but this is amazing. I swear, just put these two oils, the Clary Calm blend on the front and the Ice Blue on the back. It's just that hot, cold feeling is absolutely amazing. You can see that beautiful leg right there. That's my sister's leg. You can use it for pre and post workout. So a lot of people think, you know, repair afterwards, after you've done a workout. Yes, it's going to help to repair, but you can also use it before, because it does have that warming effect too. So I like to, again, put it on if you're going out for a run, whatever it is, just put it on beforehand just to kind of prep your muscles and get them ready. So the next one is Digest Then. This is one that I've referred to a few times in this video. So this is an absolute phenomenal oil if you have any type of digestive issues. So, you know, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, queasiness, indigestion, anything like that, this is the oil that you're going to have. So depending on the severity, you can use it topically. So just a simply drop in your tummy, or sorry, in your hand with a bit of coconut oil. For me, most of the time, I, you know, just rub it straight on my stomach and I have instant relief. If it's a little bit more, you can put a drop in, when, like I said, if there's times where, you know, I've got some acid or some acid reflux happening, little hotness in my chest, I really, really like this one, again, because it's got the peppermint, it's got the fennel, all of these essential oils that help to calm and soothe. So I will put a drop in almond milk, shake it up, just, you know, take a little shot of it. And it's like instant cooling relief. So really, really good one. Another ways I use it, motion sickness. So not only is it when you're kind of in that zone, maybe you've eaten too much for dinner, you're kind of needing support that way, but I like to use it as a preventative as well. So for me, car sickness is a little bit of an issue. So if it's car sickness, going on planes, I'm always into prevention. So I'll put this one on the bottoms of my feet or on my abdomen before going into those situations. It's really, really amazing, good help. I also have it, where's my keychain? Right here. So you can get these really amazing, good keychains for travel. So this actually lives in my purse. So I actually have this keychain, and in it is Digest Then, and that's one that I always keep topped up. Just goes to show that, you know, you never know where you're going to be, where something kind of arises and you're not feeling very well. Boom, Digest Then, right here, ready to go. Put it on my tummy, take a drop, immediate support. So the next one is frankincense. I do believe this is our last one. So we've gotten through the top 10 oils. Again, this is why I wanted to record this video, because you'll probably, once you get your oils, you want to go back through and listen to all the different ways of using it. But frankincense, again, is one of a really highly researched oils. So check out PubMed if you want to do some more research and some big claims on some big health issues. So again, the big thing that I like to talk to about frankincense is, again, it's a really, really, like lavender, frankincense is, you know, when in doubt, choose frankincense. You really can't go wrong for immune support, respiratory support, but mood and emotions. It's a really good emotional support oil because, again, using a pure essential oil, it's able to interact with the limbic system of the brain and sesquiterpenes. That is the chemistry of frankincense. So it helps to interact and balance the brain chemicals, which is huge, 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 huge. Lots of interaction, or sorry, lots of research done on the interaction of frankincense in the effect that it has on moods, on memory, on fear, on emotions, on anger. Just Google it, on hormones even too. So Google this. I definitely, yeah, do your research on this one. So aromatically, ways that you can use this is put it in the diffuser. It's a really good one, like I said, for immune support. It's good for respiratory support as well. So I always like to mix frankincense with whatever I'm using. So, you know, if it's respiratory support, I'll put easy air and a bit of frankincense in the diffuser. If it's for calming on the skin, lavender and frankincense. If it's what else? Immune support, On Guard, and frankincense. I tend to mix it with just about anything. You know, if it's anxious feelings, it might be lavender or the Serenity and frankincense. It's just a really good one. Topically, you can use it. Like I said, it's really, really good for skin. It's got amazing cellular renewal, regenerative properties as well. So for, again, any cuts, scrapes, any skin irritations, it's a great one to have. Really good one to put in your moisturizer as well, because of the cell regeneration just creates healthy skin cells. So I always put that one on in my moisturizer as well. So the next one, mood blends. This is probably, you know, now looking back to my way back, I'm talking way back in the days, my early 20s, when I was first drawn to essential oils, was for anxiety. Big issue for me. And so this is what I, you know, again, this is a huge area that I want people to realize, that essential oils are more than just a nice smell. They have such an impactful effect on our moods and emotions. You can see right here, lavender peace, which is one of this was actually the first oil that I had ever experienced in doTERRA. And, you know, I'd never smelled any oil. I was given a sample of the lavender peace, or the Serenity, it's also called. But smelling that oil, it was just, oh my gosh, that was the oil that pushed me over the edge. I need to get the whole kit. I need to know all about these oils. Now looking back, I was a new mom, probably craving a little bit of stress relief. I was probably a little bit overwhelmed. So this oil had massive impact on me. So again, knowing that the oils are powerful and that the aroma does affect our brain, and it again interacts specifically with the limbic system, and how you feel is greatly determined on the sense of smell. So the essential oils can be an absolute amazing support. You can see right there, balance. It helps to bring peace and calm. The Serenity soothes and it calms the emotions. Again, these are all blended with single essential oils to give you that targeted need on whatever it is that you're needing. If you're needing calming down, if you're needing uplifting for moods, whatever it is. The Citrus Bliss, again, it uplifts the emotions. It lessens the feeling of anxiousness. And it's really good if you're feeling low on energy. So kind of the other side is when you're needing that little spark, you're needing that motivation. The Elevation is, again, a good one for if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling low, just really inspired. It's a great one to diffuse. And again, I use a lot of these as perfumes. So when people say, you know, like where to begin in low-tox living, I love using these oils as, you know, as my daily scent, my daily perfume. So yes, you know, I'm smelling nice, but it's also giving me that in the morning, I find I choose the oils that I'm drawn to. So, you know, I might need some calming if I've got a really busy day on, or I might need some uplifting if, you know, I've been up a lot in the night and needing a little bit of help. So the next one, these are the others. So this is a whole new range of the moods and emotions. And you can tell, like, I love, you know, passion, motivate, cheer, forgive, peace, console. Again, doTERRA realizes that, you know, everyone's not an essential oil expert, but having them be the experts and doing these blends is what I love, because yeah, you don't have to be the expert. You know, if you're needing a little motivation, a little pick me up, go to Motivate. It says right there. If you're feeling a little bit sad and low, Cheer's a really good one as well. And these are great. Again, they come in the single oils, which you can be diffusing. You can also have the touch roller too, so you can be using that way as well. So yes, I've got Cheer in my purse right there, that if I'm out, I just put it on. It makes me feel good. So safety and application, again, really important to know. Always a good rule of thumb is test your oils out before you are using them. Do a test patch on your skin. And just see how they respond. Everybody is different. You know, I've been using oils for a long time that, you know, if it is lavender, I'm able just to, you know, put it straight on, or put peppermint straight on my skin, because, you know, I know that I'm not going to have that reaction. But just, yeah, rule of thumb, always test oils out first. Now, there definitely is photosensitive oils. So any of the citrus oils, you want to make sure that you're not putting them straight on your skin and going out into the sun, because they are photosensitive. They have photosensitivity and you will burn. Other ones are hot oils. So you can see right there, oregano, cinnamon, thyme, cassia, clove. These are oils that if you put straight on your skin, they will burn. And, you know, I made that mistake when I heard that oregano was really good for skin tags and skin imperfections. I put a little bit on. Well, let me tell you, it was burning, 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 so hot that, you know, if that occurs, if you do get a hot oil on you, don't run and put it under water, because oil and water, they don't mix. So you want to just rub coconut oil, wash it off with any type of olive oil, anything that you can grab that has that fatty consistency. What's the last thing I wanted to say was diluting your oils. So diluting them with, like I said, coconut oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, you know, there's a million fatty oils out there that you can use to dilute your oils. So always, again, good rule of thumb, if you're using them on kids, 1 drop. For like little babies, 1 drop of essential oils to 1 tablespoon. Kids, you can go into 1 drop for 1 teaspoon, and adults, you can, you know, do 1 drop, working your way up, which I have a really good dilution guide that when you get your welcome pack from me, I always make sure that you, yeah, you're safely using your oils. The last thing is never apply them into mucous membranes. So, you know, don't be putting oils into your eyes, don't be putting them into your ears, into your nose. It will burn, or other, you know, areas down there. You don't want to be putting oils anywhere into those sensitive areas as well. And the last thing, store your oils in glass containers. Again, getting away from using plastics and things like that. You want to make sure that you're mixing them in the glass containers, because the oils are pure, that they will leach at the plastic as well if it's not a high quality plastic. So the last one is, yes, I'm inviting you to make a change. You're here right now, you're listening. This is such an exciting time for all of you. You know, I've been there. I know that is a really, really good way. Your eyes are being opened right now. So getting started, this is the most exciting part. You're probably, you know, you've got your list. You're probably thinking of all of these things that you want to change right away. So getting started, there is, with doTERRA, it's setting up your wholesale account. So what that is for $35, it gives you 25% off all of your products. So I will stress that, you know, getting started with your essential oils, whether it's doing a custom pack or one of the kits here, you have absolutely no obligation. You're not locked in. But most people tend to go with a kit. Like I said, you can do the custom order with the $35, picking and choosing what oils you want. So the 2 ways, custom order, $35, or there's the kit right here, which you see all of the pictures of. There's other ones, so let me know what market you're from, and I'll make sure that I have the ones specific to your country as well. But most people do begin with the kit because it waives that $35 and it gives you the most popular essential oils and natural health products. And it by far saves you the absolute most money. I think the home essential kit right there, if you were to total it all up, I think it's about $588 or something. I saw somewhere, but getting it in that pack right there, not only does it waive the $35, I think it comes out to about $330, depending which country you're watching this from. So the kit also includes your wholesale membership for the year. So that means that anytime you want to purchase again, you will get you'll get 25% off of anything that you order. So what I like about the kits too is that there's definitely a price point for everyone. So starting at, you know, for instance, the home essential kit, which is a really, really, really popular one. It's definitely for, you know, that girl that's ready. I want to get started. I'm ready to try oils. And again, it's about the oils that we talked about today, and you're getting the diffuser, which is an absolute best. You know, I had diffusers in the past. You can always, I will guarantee you'll end up with a couple in your house for sure. So then the next one is the Nature Solutions Kit. So this is for the girl who's ready to make some serious changes. So not only does it cover the oils that we talked about today, you're going to get the mood management oils, and this is the kit, the Nature Solutions Kit or the Natural Solutions Kit. This is where it's at. This is the kit that I wish that I had started with. Not only does it, it covers the oils that we talked about, it covers about just different areas, cleaning, the mood management, all of the other amazing products as well. And it saves you the absolute most money. So when I talked about before at the beginning how to get your oils for free, this is the loyalty rewards program. So, those of you who get your kits, that's great. Like I said, there's no obligation to order again. I do get asked that, am I going to be locked into a monthly order thing? No, absolutely not. But you will find that those who start with their kits, like myself and like the majority of others, they will naturally crave more and they'll start looking to clean up different areas of your life. So this is definitely something that you're going to want to know about, and this is definitely something that you're going to want to take advantage of, especially right away. I always say for people the first 3 months, you're going to want to get started with the monthly ordering because you're going to start incorporating more oils, and then you're going to need to replenish. So this is the smartest way, absolute smartest way of purchasing oils afterwards because, again, you're going to be accumulating points. The reason why you do this is every purchase that you make, doTERRA gives you points. So you're like doTERRA dollars that you can be using towards redeeming other products as well. So for every order that you do, you start at 10% and you work your way up a scale to 30% back on all of the products. And every single order you make 100% back on your shipping. So for me, every single month, let's just say hypothetically it's $100 order, I will get the 100% back on shipping, which is about 8 to 10 points, and then I will get 30% back on shipping. So right there, that's close to 40 points that I will get back. And to give you an example, lemon essential oil is, I think it works out to be about 10 or 12 points. So that's a lot of oils that you're getting. So again, it's not, I don't want you to think of this as an extra expense every month. For me, it was a no-brainer. I was going out purchasing my shampoo, my skincare, my cleaning supplies at health food stores. But this, again, it's a no-brainer. I just redirect my money where I'm spending it. So now I buy my supplements, I buy my skincare, I buy my cleaning supplies, my hand soap, my toothpaste, whatever I need through doTERRA, and boom, the next month I've got 40 points that I can use. So I can, yes, get a free shampoo. I can get, I'm out of On Guard. That's like how much that oil is. I'll get it for free. I'll start incorporating some other free things. So it's amazing. I highly recommend it. Doing the loyalty rewards, you will be amazed at the points, the free things you can get. Absolutely. It's the frequent flyer points, the frequent flyer program of doTERRA. So the last one is how to order. Big thing is what you want to do is you can go to, obviously you can connect back with me if that's the easiest. Just say, Erin, if I have any questions, we can go over any questions that you have. The other way to do it is go to my website. You can go to erinnaturally.com, and right there you'll just go to the get started, and it'll put you straight to my online store right there that you can click join and save. And then it's going to ask you all the questions, which language, which country, and just walk you through all the prompts, and then you can get started that way. And definitely, if you do have any questions, connect back with me. No problem at all. So also what you're going to receive is when you get your oils, really exciting. So again, you're not just getting oils, you're getting all of the support. So let me just see what oil in this one. Yeah, so you're going to be getting, obviously, an email right away from me, which is going to have lots of extra things. There's going to be some ebooks with some holistic recipes, things like that. I'll also add you to our private online group. So this is really good. Like I said, it's this community, this oil community of so many people from around the world. So we have, people sharing their experiences. There's lots of fun giveaways. There's also lots of resources as well. So if there's anything specific, you can ask questions there, and just, it's a really fun place just to learn about oils and get so much more out of your oils. We're all in it for, learning from each other. And that's what I absolutely love. So yes, you'll be getting the email from me with all these extra little things. You'll be added to our private VIP oils community. You'll also get the 90-day drip, which is a 90-day email automation that's going to come to you, which is oil education, which is really, really good. I like it that, you know, when you get your oils, not to be completely overwhelmed at the beginning. It's going to trickle out information for you, going through all of the basics that you need to know. And what else? I'm just looking here, what else? And yeah, we have lots of different fun programs. We have our oil journey, begin oil journey, that happens, you know, every couple months, that when you first get started, you can go in this group and just talk about ways to use the oils, or just listen and learn, and you can win lots of prizes as well. And yeah, definitely let me know what month you're enrolling, because there will be usually lots of promotions happening. So I want to make sure that you're getting free oils as well. And let me just see. So the last thing I wanted to touch on was the 3 pathways with doTERRA. This is something that's really important that I always just like to put out there on the plate. With doTERRA, they're really, again, really big on supporting. And like I said, a lot of the mentoring and the health coaching that I do, I want to be able to know where you are best sorted, where you're best suited. What are your needs? Because when you share that with me, I'm able to best support you. So there's the live pathway. So this is the person that I love my oils. I can't wait to incorporate them. I love living this lifestyle, and just in transforming your own health and your family's health. The next one is the share. So this is the person who, yes, you know what, I'm loving my oils, loving all of the things that I've changed in my house, all of the things, you know, I'm feeling better, I'm feeling really good, that it naturally just flows over to sharing with other people. You know, you have a friend that's telling stories about their kids, and you're just naturally saying, you know what, here's my diffuser, let's get this going in your house. So yeah, you're excited about the oils, you're telling other people. And then, you know, you can do this and help them get started, and you can get your oils paid for. So yeah, you know what? I have lots of people in my community that are doing this. They have no interest of mentoring others and doing this as a business, but they're just happy to share with others and receive some commissions and get their oils paid for. So the last one is building a business, doing what I do. So not only are you teaching other people, getting them started with oils, but you're supporting others to do the same, to get their businesses started and help other people support with their sharing as well. So you can do it full-time or part-time, whatever works into your schedule as well. And again, we have weekly mentoring calls to support you this way. We have another private Facebook group just for people who are looking to share and build, and just to impact people's lives on a different, on a bigger level, on a bigger scale as well. We have online marketing strategies that help you to get your business off the ground. I personally run mentoring programs, launch your business programs. And again, it's just talking to me. There's no obligation. There's no, big monthly, big quotas. I always get asked that, do I have to get so many people started a month? Absolutely. Absolutely not the case. It's going at your own pace and just meeting you where you're at. And again, communicating that with me so I can best help you where you're at. So yes, when you get your oils, definitely go through these 3. You can go to doTERRA.com and check out the 3 pathways and just have a peek through. It's always good to be curious and just see what's available out there. And yes, sorry, this was our business mentoring. So this is our private VIP page, and our goal with Soul, it's our Launch Your Business program. And these are just a few of the girls that in my team right now, our little business tribe. This was from the convention last year. Really excited. Yeah, really great. You know what? That's really why I love doing this, is just being surrounded with all of these other like-minded women. Just absolutely love it. So the last one, thank you. I just really, really want to thank you for being here, for listening to this. I know, I tried to get through it as quickly as I can, but I just really wanted to make sure that I was covering everything that you need to know. And this concludes our Essential Oil 101 today. And I'm inviting you to make the change. And we're going to wrap it up right now. So definitely connect back with me if you do have any questions at all. Not only that, I just really want to end on this quote that your health is an investment, not an expense. And I'm sure after watching this video that you clearly see that, these things, this is not just a frivolous thing that you're spending your money on. It's just a way to greatly impact your health. So leave here today knowing that, you know, you are making this commitment for you, for your health, for your family's health. And I really encourage you to look back. Let's, you know, fast forward 5 years, 10 years from now, and just looking back to thinking, wow, like I am incredibly thankful and grateful that I did make that change when I did. I know, you know, I'm 3 years into this journey, and I think of the amazing changes that I've made in just the 3 years, and just how much better I feel knowing that the impacts that I'm making today are going to greatly affect our future. And, you know, every day it comes down to every day, you know, not being overwhelmed, not doing everything at once, but every day, the little tiny shifts that you can do to make impacts. And that's really where you're going. So again, thank you for joining me. Please message me if you do have any questions at all. And that's it. Have an absolute amazing day, and connect back. Let's stay connected. Here are my social media pages. You can follow me on Instagram, on Facebook. I've got my website there too. So, you know, if there is any other information, obviously, yes, connect back to me, email, message me, phone, whatever it is, and we'll get you started, get your order set up, and can't wait to get you started and get you all your goodies. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye.